Hello, good morning, everyone. Very happy to be here today for the info session for the Zaragoza C2Lab. We are giving some times for our audience to connect. And okay, let's start with the agenda for today. First of all, we are going to give the housekeeping rules. We are having the welcome words also from the European Commission. After that, we are having the participation of the Government of Aragón. We will have María del Mar Paños, General Director for Industrial Promotion and Innovation. Antonio Novo is going to speak about the C2Lab event format and the agenda and topics for the C2Lab in Zaragoza. We will also provide the steps for the participation in the workshop. And at the end, we will have the Q&A space where you can pose all your questions about this C2Lab. As per the housekeeping rules, yeah.
Just one moment. I cannot see your image. I don't know if it's only me or.
Antonio, thank you for that.
Sorry. Thank you.
Yeah, you're totally right. As per the housekeeping rules, as said, you can use the Zoom Q&A function for asking, and also, of course, as always, the chat function to comment. You can also ask your question in person, so please raise your hands and we will give you the floor. So you can also switch your cameras on and speak with us. The session will be recorded, and these recording, as well as the informative slides, are going to be published in the European Cluster Collaboration platform. And okay, I will give you now the floor. I'm not sure. I think that, yes, we are going to have Romain Boutier from the European Commission in this case for providing us the welcoming. Thank you, and I give you the floor, Romain.
Thank you, Angela. And indeed, Marta Battaglia will be with from DG Growth from the European Commission will be with us this morning. But I will give you I would like to welcome all participants. Marta, I don't know if you can join because I see you now. If you can speak. No, I think that there a connection issue. So I work for the European Commission Agency, which is the EISMEA, the European Innovation Council, and SME Executive Agency. Welcoming you for this info session for the C2Lab that will take place in Zaragoza. It's part of the initiative that is the European Cluster Collaboration Platform. C2Labs are very specific events and very interesting events for participants really to work together. It's a participatory activity, and the goal is really that participants from different countries in Europe and from clusters, but also other types of organizations can meet and work together on project ideas. So it takes the format, as you will learn this morning, of World Cafe, and it's very efficient. So to network, but really on concrete cases that will become probably for some of them future project idea that will become concrete ideas for implementation. This time, so this C2Lab event will take place in Zaragoza, in Aragon, with in parallel of the WAVE event, and it's on a very important topic, and that is generative artificial intelligence. So we are very happy to have this C2Lab in Aragon with this event, and I really invite you to listen this morning the presentations about this C2Lab, and ask your question, and you will have all the information from the colleagues. So then to see how to join this event. So thanks to all, and have a good info session.
Thank you very much, Romain, for your words. And we will give you now the floor to María del Mar Paños, General Director for Industrial Promotion and Innovation of the Government of Aragón. Good morning, Mar.
Good morning. Thank you for the invitation. And I am here because we are very pleased that the C2Lab will come to Zaragoza, to Aragon, in the next edition. This edition is in parallel to the WAVE Congress, that is a congress focused on technology that we celebrate in Aragon in the next March, and you can meet the clusters and the innovation centers in Aragon, and you can also to know if they can collaborate with you, and also we can have the opportunity to know the other members of the European Cluster Alliance and participate in the event of C2Lab, that I know other agendas, other meetings of C2Lab that they had very interest, and we hope that you attend to the C2Lab in Zaragoza, because we are pleased to know you and explain the capacities of Aragon in innovation, in technology, in other aspects, in other subjects. We are very proud to hold the C2Lab in the WAVE Congress, and we hope the Government of Aragón hope that all of you came to Zaragoza, that you can know our enterprise, our clusters, and also the city and the monument, that Zaragoza is a very good place to know. Thank you for choose Zaragoza to hold this event in this year. And the WAVE that I explained is focused on technology, but also the application of this technology in different aspects of the industry. For example, automotive industry, energy capabilities, hydrogen industry, security and defense industry. All of these topics that are related or are using the technology are trade in the WAVE Congress, and I think is a good opportunity to share with us the possibilities of collaborate in project in other aspects that will be very interesting for all of us, Aragon and you, and we can offer this opportunity, and we will be very pleased to see you in Aragon, in Zaragoza. Thank you.
Thank you, Mar. Thank you very much. We are really very excited indeed for having you all here in Zaragoza. We will continue with our presentation today, and we'll give you the floor now to Antonio Novo. Antonio, good morning.
Thank you, Angela. Okay, so good morning, everyone. I will describe to you what is the format, the proposal of the C2Lab. Could you go to the next slide, please, Angela? Okay, so what is the concept? The idea is that we will support you in developing excellent projects. And in order to do that, what we will provide is the context, the connections, the mentoring, the opportunities to find partners and complete your project ideas. So the mission of the C2Lab is to support you in defining the best possible projects, perhaps finding the right partners, perhaps searching for funding opportunities, perhaps building the right business case, whatever is needed for completing those project ideas. So it's a 1 day and a half interactive workshop, face-to-face, in Zaragoza in this case. But this, we are also using a matchmaking platform, BitMatch, that will allow you to connect, to understand who is attending and to connect with the rest of the attendants before the event, the physical event, and after the physical event. So it's not just 1 day and a half, it's all the preparatory work and the follow-up after the physical discussion here in Zaragoza of the ideas. This is the main goal. Let's go to the next slide, please, Angela, if you don't mind. Who is it for? Okay, so it's not only for clusters. This needs to be very, very clear. We are inviting to the C2Lab also companies, large SMEs, or all those innovation agents that can support us in building those project proposals. University research centers, anyone, okay? But it's not, and in this I need to be very clear, it's not just to attend. It's not a conference. It's not a seminar. It's not a webinar. It's for those with proposals and with real ideas and with the energy, intention, and means to build proposals. This needs to be clear. It's a very practical event where we will be working on the ideas. So it's not for learning about potential proposals, it's to building those proposals. And so if you are interested and you have, if you are, for example, a network, a cluster, and you have potential members that will be interested, we will encourage you to bring them here, to take them and to invite them to come with you and to link with others, entities, companies that will be here, especially here also in Zaragoza. We will have a very strong presence of SMEs and even large company potential investors. And this is the opportunity to build proposals, engaging all of them. Could we go to the next slide, please, Angela? So what can you expect? As I say, we will have some introductory sessions. We will speak about funding opportunities on the AI environment, or not only in AI, okay? You know that there is a very strong focus this year in the European Commission, even at the member state level or regional level, on developing capabilities on artificial intelligence. So we will have, for example, we will have the national contact points here in Spain with Horizon Europe speaking about what is coming. If possible, if it is public, we will go in detail on the new calls. If not, we will speak on the drafts, on the ideas that could be published at that moment, okay? But it's not only to share information about this kind of opportunities, to work on them. So what you will have is an introduction to those opportunities or the general strategy at the European level, but we will start just in the first day sharing project ideas by groups, by focus groups, and discussing, probably selecting, because typically we will share probably by groups, I don't know, 5, even 10 project ideas, and the group should focus on 1 or 2 that should be developed during the 1 day and a half. By the end of the event, we should have I would say, a clear approach on how to develop the ideas. Sometimes even the ideas, the project is even designed at work package level, you know, and we should have a schedule on how to advance on it, a plan on how to continue working on it during the following months. Ideally, the goal is to being able to develop those projects. So it's a very practical approach, as I say, and I can give you an example. During the last event on Strasbourg, during the second day, we received the results of the evaluation of a project that was presented during the previous C2Lab on Horizon Europe, and it was 15 points over 15. So this is our mission, to help you to build the best possible proposals in order to make them possible, make them real. Next slide, please. So as you can see, we have celebrated 5 previous C2Lab across Europe. And if we go to the next one, the last one was in Strasbourg with 70 people attending it. It was, I would say, very interesting because I don't think that we have here the statistics, but we divided the 70 attendance in, I think, 8 different groups with 10 mentors. And we know that they are working now on several proposals, for example, on I3. I know that there is a group working on international innovation investment proposals for this year, and several others. So sometimes a group works in, as I said before, in several ideas. It's not compulsory to just choose one. This is the best possible result. No? Next slide, please. So now we will give you a list of proposed topics. Next slide, please, Angela. So as it was announced by Marc Paños, our General Director on Industrial Promotion, the focus that we have chosen is artificial intelligence, and it will be celebrated in parallel to the wave. The wave past year has something like 2,500 attendants, and we will have very big companies, not only at Spanish level, but also at European level here in Aragon. Probably, I don't know if you know, but Aragon is becoming the central node for data centers in the south of Europe. We are receiving in Aragon, I am located in Aragon, sorry, something like 40 billion euros in investments. We have data centers for Amazon Web Service, but also Microsoft, Meta, Blackbox are investing, and that means that we have a very intensive accumulation of resources, knowledge, universities working on cloud, and especially focusing on artificial intelligence. We know that the building capabilities and artificial intelligence is a high priority for Europe, and Aragon is positioning as region as one of the leader regions in this area. We have been working for the last 2 years on building a European network. We call it General Europe network on AI, on generative AI also as one of the big challenges. And we expect to have a intensive, I will say, attendance of experts working on this area. And this is the opportunity that we offer you, the opportunity to build very, I will say, very strong proposals on using application of artificial intelligence to the different range of challenges that we are facing. So next slide, please. We have proposed an agenda that will help on developing those proposals. We will receive a presentation of the input paper elaborated by the ECCP, by Prognos. We will discuss coming funding opportunities, and we will let you have some presentation of initial pitching of ideas. We will propose you to group to participate in a specific group, but anyway, we always keep free the possibility to change between groups. That needs to be very clear. We are facilitating the process, but you are not it's not compulsory to go for the specific group that you declare at the initial. At the beginning of the event, you kind of, I would say, identify your priorities and choose to whom, with whom to work. Okay, we'll have a dinner on the first day, and the second day it will be fully dedicated to develop the project ideas. On the morning of the first day, you will be invited to attend the opening of the event, and you could mingle with the event, the wave attendants, and we will facilitate either meetings with the specific entities or investors that could be attending, or visits. It's still to be defined. Next slide, please. So this in the screen you have a list of proposed focus for your projects, but this, I need to say, is just inspirational. I know, we know that there will be people, for example, working on AI for healthcare or for defense, dual use, because we know for sure, okay? Of course, industrial transformation, we have a very strong basis here with Stellantis Group and other big industrial companies that will attend, okay? Next zero, of course, next slide. We will have the a mentor from the smart city cluster, the main smart city cluster here, mentoring the group on AI for smart cities. I don't know. There will be opportunities to discuss all kind of application of AI, but not only. And this needs to be very clear. All our C2Labs are open for any project idea that is aligned with the European priorities, even if it is not at all related to AI.
I was speaking about the online pitching sessions, which are going to take place mid-February. These are online pitching sessions. We will give you the opportunity to present yourself and the other participants, and also, and very important, as we were saying, to present your project idea for the workshop. This would be an additional opportunity to the already given in the platform, and also in the in-person event, which is going to take place in Zaragoza, 19-20 March, 1.5 days. And as Antonio was saying, the workshop will be based on your challenge selection. You can work with your challenge, and also change if another project idea arises during the session. Something which is very important is that each working group will have an expert, a facilitator, and within this group, you can have the opportunity to work on the roadmap for preparing these proposals, and discuss main points of of them, of the proposals, like common goals, objectives, and the scope of the project, target groups, activities, risks, and so on. With that, I will finish the presentation about the steps for registering, encouraging you again to join us in Zaragoza. You'll find the link here for your registration, and now we will leave time for you to pose any questions or any questions that you may have about this session. Thank you very much.
Just before going to the Q&A, Angela, if you don't mind, okay? I
Sure.
would like to highlight I encourage you to use the C2Lab as, the B2Match platform and as a place to share your project ideas. We call it, because the platform call it a marketplace, but the idea is for you to invite you to publish what are your proposals, what are you looking for, and in that way facilitate the preparatory work. And as Angela said, we will offer you the possibility to make a pitch during the coming month, February, okay? If we are able to identify clear group of interests before the C2Lab, we could even organize more sessions between those interested. Even it could be even closed sessions between those interested in order to really facilitate the process. Really, for example, really discuss before the C2Lab what kind of resources would you, I don't know, it could be about information. If we are able to identify those needs, perhaps we could facilitate that experts on that specific area of project could be attending, or we could organize some resources for connection online. I don't know. But so it's not only, please don't think about C2Lab as just 1 day and a half event. It's the opportunity, the mentoring to receive expert support on developing your projects. And the platform is the way for working before and after on those project ideas. There was a question, okay, in the I don't know if I can retrieve it, but yes.
Yes, we have one question in the chat, Antonio from Goran. He is asking if the event is open for everyone, or if there is going to be a selection process for the event in Zaragoza.
It depends because the number of attendants should be around 70. So we will need to make a selection. Okay. So anyway, I will encourage you to ask for your position as soon as possible. That will allow us to map the different groups. And we will try to accommodate to the maximum number of potential attendants. But yes, probably we will not be able to accept everyone. There was a previous question I saw on the topics. The topics are free, as I said before, and you will be able to see the list of approved attendance on the C2Lab platform. So you will be able not only to see who is attending, but even to connect with them through the message system or agree in video call. The C2Lab has a video call system integrated. Sorry, the C2Lab, the B2Match platform. And so you will be even able to agree on video calls with other potential attendants before and after the event itself. So don't hesitate to propose any kind of project idea that is, as I say, related to because this is a project organized by, event organized by the CCP. Of course, we are aligning our project ideas with the European priorities, but don't hesitate to do it. Any other questions? If you want to, you could write them in the chat, but also if you want to speak, we could give you rights to intervene. Raise your hand if that is the case.
Thank you, Antonio. Isabel from Alpha RL8 is saying that they will attend and be pleased to work with all the peers. Okay, let's see. You can also use the Q&A possibility to make your questions. Also, you will find the contact email on the ECCP website, where you can also send us all your questions and all the information you may need for joining the C2Lab in Zaragoza. Antonio, I don't see more questions.
Your video is deactivated, Angela, please.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, no, I don't see any question.
Yeah.
So if not, again, we will be very glad to welcome you here in Zaragoza. It's an excellent opportunity to work in something that we know is a high priority for Europe. There will be many opportunities to develop projects of maximum level of interest. So please, well, please, not only please, but we encourage you to participate. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Nuria from ES Goya. She's also saying that she will join also the C2Lab to work on innovation projects. And Camila Santoro, Antonio, a question about the pitching session. If the participants are going to receive an email.
Yes, we will send you an invitation. All those that register in the platform. The pitching session will be available only for those registered in the session, because we know that sharing ideas about project is not for the public, general public. So we will not publish on internet the pitching session. Okay, it will be only for those that has been registered and approved in the platform. So if you want to participate in the pitching session, we will encourage you to register during this month, and that will allow you to really participate and explore together with others what are the initial project proposals. It's not compulsory to share your project ideas. It will be, of course, volunteer, but I know that there are several attendants that are willing to propose project ideas, for example, in construction or even in defense and other areas. So I think it will be very interesting for you, probably. But I will insist in the concept that this is an event for those really willing and with the intention to develop projects, not for only hearing about projects or engaging with others as a passive activity. And we forgot to comment another thing. Okay, it's compulsory to attend the meeting if you are registering in the platform. So the platform is not just for online participation and later not to attend physically. If you are registering in the platform, you are confirming your willingness to come here. And if you are not able to come for whichever reason, you should cancel your registration in the platform. That's very important. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Antonio, and thank you all the audience for being here. We are more than happy to welcoming you in Zaragoza for this C2Lab. This session is being recorded. You can find it, and as well as the informative slides on the ECCP website. And with that, I'm wishing you the best day for today. Thank you very much for being here.